Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
What's up, everybody? This is Masking JC of the Anti-Gamer Nexus, back at it again, and it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, you guys know I have been playing this for the past few weeks, Nier Automata, and this game has fucking abducted my entire life for the past few weeks. It is so good, so good. I'm not here to promote this or anything, but this is such a good game. It might just be the running contender for Game of the Year for me right now. But I'm back to do a One Piece manga chapter review. Didn't do one last week because, like I said, fucking Nier Automata. Look what you've done, Nier. You've distracted me from my hobby. Look at this shit. Anyway, so this is going to be a double review for One Piece chapter 859, the Yonko assassination plot, and chapter 860, the party begins at 10. And, excuse me, I got some food here, so. Good. Sorry about that, but this food is so good I just couldn't resist. Anyway, so I'm gonna make these like brief double review for both chapters. Honestly, I should have done these reviews separately, but I got the time now, so I might as well just do them both right now, so I save time. Anyway, chapter 859. The main gist of the chapter is really Capone going over the plan to assassinate Big Mom, pretty much. We get the full details on where the plan is going to go, what conditions need to be met in order for the plan to be successful, and pretty much all the holes in the plan that I noticed, and a lot of other YouTubers I've noticed as well with the plan. First off, let's just go over the plan in detail. So number one, Big Mom has this photograph that she keeps in front of her every time she has a tea party. And this photo needs to be exactly in front of her across from the table where she's sitting. If anything happens to this photo, Big Mom goes into this ridiculous, like, violent fit where she turns blue, she starts to sweat a lot, she screams this weird alien-like screech, and she unleashes her Conqueror's Haki. So, as a sidetrack, it's confirmed Big Mom has Conqueror's Haki. No surprise. Like, I think all four of the Emperors have it. Well, Blackbeard is a toss-up, but I'm definitely confident that Kaido has it, and now Big Mom has it. So, during that moment, her body, apparently, according to Capone, is at her weakest. And he saw her collapse her knees, and she scraped her knees, and she bled. And besides that, there's no other moment during the 1 year Capone's been with the Big Mom Pirates that he has noticed her, like, suffer any injuries or even get a scratch. She's that tough. But she's a Yonko, of course. This is the plan. During that moment when Big Mom is weakened, he is going to shoot off 3 rocket launchers with 5 grams of toxic, I don't know what they call it, also phosphorate. It's based on like a real like Agent XV or something. It's KV in this manga, but it's based off a real like lethal toxic agent where only like 0.6 megagrams is enough to kill a regular person. So they got 5 grams. So, and during that moment when Big Mom is weakened, you know, when she releases her Conqueror's Haki, everyone in the affected area is weakened. So that gives them a 5-second window of opportunity to shoot the rockets, escape through the mirrors, which will be held by Caesar Clown, and they go onto their ships and they, you know, get the fuck out. Here's the problem with this plan. It's based on 2 assumptions. Number one, the first assumption, that Big Mom is apparently weak enough where the rockets would be able to pierce her skin. Yeah, she scratched herself when she fell on the ground during the stay, but that doesn't mean that the rest of her body is going to not retain the toughness it usually has. And number 2, the big assumption here is the fact that, 5 grams of toxic poison will be enough to kill Big Mom? Here's the thing. The Yonko, in my personal opinion, at least from where I see it, should be 100% poison proof. Like, they should have immune systems up the wazoo to prevent them from being poisoned. It's a really tall order to assume that, oh, if Big Mom gets hit with this poison, she'll die. What if she doesn't die? What if it doesn't work? You're just gonna run away? It's based on too many assumptions, too many holes in here. One, they're trusting the mirrors to Caesar Clown. How do you know Caesar's not just gonna hightail it out of there and just like, leave them behind to die? It's ridiculous. So this plan is really faulty in areas. I picked it apart. It's just not gonna work, obviously, because we got the full plan. And storytelling 101, if someone reveals a plan in full detail, it's a 99% chance it's going to fail. Like, look at Scooby-Doo. Look at Scooby-Doo, people. But Luffy apparently has his plan to jump out of, not to jump out, but he has a plan. He has a silly interest he wants to plan. We don't know what it is yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be interesting. It's probably gonna, if he jumps out of fucking cake, oh man. People say he's going to jump out of cake. We don't know. And that would be kind of cliche, but I think people are also expecting him to like run down the aisle during the moment when the priest says, if anyone just feels like this marriage is not worthy, whatever, say now, forever hold your peace. Luffy just comes like, I object! And that's so cliche, but I don't think Oda's going to do that because it's been done like so many times in so many different movies, TV shows, games, books. It's so cliche. I'll be surprised. I would legit be surprised if Luffy did that. That would be so... It's so weird. It's so out of place. So anyway, once the plan's been, set up here, everyone goes their separate ways. Right now Sanji heads back to the Whole Cake Chateau to prepare because he's the groom. We see the Vismos getting ready. Ichigi has a badass tattoo. Big Mom wakes up. She thinks Brook is dead, and she doesn't care because wedding cake. And that's pretty much the chapter in a nutshell. Oh, we got a last shot of Puddin where she's wearing a wedding dress. She looks, lovely. Still looks like Nami, but whatever. Still no order box. Where's Puddin's name box? We don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. There's a secret there. Now, originally, I thought it was possible that she could have been Commander Katakuri, but transitioning to chapter 860, the party begins at 10. So, in this chapter, we start off, everyone is getting ready for the tea party. The tea party is pretty much getting, the Vinsmokes are all dressed, they're looking fly, they walking in and stuff, they got their, like, little, like, royalty shawl, I don't know what it's called, but it's those little coats they wear on their shoulders. I don't know what it's called. They head into where the wedding tea party is. Apparently it's gonna be on the roof, which is interesting because I thought it was gonna be like in like I thought it was gonna be in like a chapel or something, like a chapel made out of like sweets or something. But this is more interesting. Meanwhile, we see the Sun Pirates leave Peckham's tied up behind. They're about to escape on their ship. We got a little flashback with Aladdin and Jinbei, which is I feel like this was a really nice moment because the main old guard, the fisherman pirates, I can tell that Jinbei has a much deeper bond with Aladdin. Like after Fisher Tiger, he has a deeper bond with Aladdin than compared to all the other members of the Sun Pirates, which is pretty cool. And we get introduced to a whole buttload of new characters in this chapter. Where do I start? We got Dewfield, Stussy, fucking Big Bird himself, Morgans, and like a whole, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, man, but it's like we got introduced to like new faces from like the underworld, and these guys don't look like anything like the goons we saw in those silhouettes in black during the Punk Hazard arc, but man, like these guys, I don't know how strong they are. I don't know if they're even fighters or they're even like, if that's how they are, because we didn't get any bounties when they were introduced. But these guys definitely have a high level influence in the underworld. I don't know if they're like above or below Doflamingo, because I know Doflamingo was like the king of the underworld, quote unquote. That was his title, if I remember correctly. But these guys look like they had at least sizable chunks of control for the underworld, like in stuff in the black market, illegal trading, all kinds of shady shit. So, holy hell. And one of the guys looked like fucking Big Bird. I already said that, but the dude looks like fucking Big Bird. Like, you got Big Bird up in here, man, doing some underground illegal shit. Like, it's crazy. And, you know, they make it to the front of the chateau, but in order for them to get there on time, you know, they meet Perospero, who creates this candy escalator all the way up to the top of the chateau, which looks really cool. Like, I want to mention, there's a lot of double-page spreads in this chapter, which is why I feel it's kind of short, but I think they're fine, because this is the big introduction, start of the entire wedding ceremony. So it's fine, because we're getting introduced to all these new characters. We're getting introduced to the final, like, echelons in the higher tier, the Big Mom Pirates, so it's perfectly fine. Speaking of which, whoo, fucking, okay, so some dude, Jigra, apparently shows up to the party. I don't know if he got an invitation, but he trying to get inside. Capone's there at the front. He's telling him, you know, sorry, sir, you can't come inside just yet. He didn't come to the last tea party because apparently his mother had her funeral. She died, she passed, so he's at her funeral. We all know what happens when you don't show up to Big Mom's party. And before he can even complete his sentence, he gets, boom, shot right in between the eyes. More exactly, like, in the forehead, by the final sweet commander, Captain or Commander Katakuri, or as they put in MangaZone, Dogtooth. I'm not too sure it's Dogtooth, because we've heard Katakuri said plenty of times before. I'm just gonna wait till Monday for the official translation. I think it's Katakuri, but it could be Dogtooth. It could be both. Katakuri Tooth, Dog Curry. Yeah. Anyway, this guy looks like an absolute beast. He looks like a mix between Guts, Zoro, and like Vash the Stampede, because those fucking boots he's wearing. this dude, you know, he looks like he came out with a completely different manga right now. But not entirely, because he killed a man with fucking jelly beans. And he knew exactly what he was going to say next, apparently. Like, oh, so-and-so, I received my father's head in a box, so I've come here to take revenge. He put a whole Joseph Joestar on this man, because he knew what he was going to say. Because apparently, he trained his observation hockey so well, he can see into the future. That's insane. That's super nuts. And Capone knows. He knows. So he's like, I think we're screwed. I think we are screwed with this plan. This guy can see into the future. This plan, which already had a lot of flaws in it, already just got a big, massive flaw in it right now. So, not looking too good, Capone. Not looking too good. So, everyone's there at the party. They're all organized. Big Mom shows up. Smoothie's there. The Germa are there. So, we don't see the actual photograph for Mother Caramel on a table, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be in there the next chapter when, you know, they start to sit down at the table. But the entire party's in full swing. The artwork is fantastic. Like all the different character designs and styles are there. Like you got all the homies. The entire place is filled with homies. The doors are homie. Like some of the instruments are homies as well. And Big Mom says, have a good time, everyone, and be sure to enjoy everything, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that happens here. We get a small panel of Sanji looking a bit worried. So that's the end of the chapter. No break next week, supposedly. I'm not too sure what it can happen, but apparently so far it's no break. Overall, I like both these chapters. Both of these are really good chapters that really set the story forward and also highlight just how on point the character designs and the characters in general are in this arc that are introduced. I love 90% of the character designs in this arc. I really love just the style of everyone. It doesn't seem jarring. It fits in perfectly. It's just phenomenal. So overall, guys, like I said, both these chapters are very good. But let me know what you guys think down below if you've read the chapters, which I'm sure you have because you don't want to watch this video because it's full of fucking spoilers. Anyway, guys, it's been King JC. Keep on keeping on. Be sure to like the video, leave a comment down below, and we can discuss more about predictions for the next chapter and what's going to become of Capone's plan. And I'll catch you guys again next time. So, keep on, keep it on, people.